fuck. So what's up, guys? My shipment of NewAge cabinets just arrived. Just finished unloading them and getting them into my garage. There's that. Came on these two little pallets. And I was told that it was going to, sorry, it's so bright. Yeah, here it is. Ended up getting a setup for $1,200. It was on sale. Came with two of these roller cabinets, three of these top cabinets, and then one of these lower cabinets. I guess these are more like rolling cabinets with drawers. And then it came with two big storage cabinets. Yeah, it was on sale for $1,200. Quite the steal, in my opinion. It's normally like $1,600 or something. So I was gonna get an 8-piece set. That was it's normally, I mean, I think you can find them on sale at Costco for like $1,100. This was $100 more for a 9-piece. So I ended up going with that. Oh yeah, there's the top right there. Anyways, yeah, just got that done moving in. Not a ton of damage, if any. There's one little spot right here on the back of this large cabinet, and it looks like there's pop the box slightly open, and you can see that there's a little damage on the back of the unit, but it's the back. I'm not gonna front over it, but I mean, we'll see if NewAge is willing to give me a free cabinet or something. We'll try that, see how that goes. If not, cool, it doesn't matter because it's not visible damage. If so, hell yeah, I get a free cabinet. I guess an update with the garage before I get these cabinets installed. I ended up pulling all of this shitty styrofoam insulation. You can kind of see it on this side. It's just a bare cinder block wall on two sides of the garage. So I took it off. I would like to frame it, but I might put that off for a little bit. Just because I'm going to have to end up doing work on the ceiling if I want to frame it. So I think I might just paint it. I ended up having to get all this adhesive off, so there's still like residue. But I'm going to get rid of that shit. Ended up chiseling most of the adhesive off. So I think I could probably paint over that. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go and paint it blue maybe. I bought some slat wall from Pro Slat as well. So I'm gonna be lining at least the portions of those walls over there that are finished with drywall and have studs. But yeah, once I get the workbench or the wall painted, I'll open up the workbench, get that set up, and gotta run some new outlets as well. So yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a little update, and you know, show you guys that new shit that I bought. All right, so probably gonna take a few days to get this all pulled out and set up, just because I still have to paint my back wall, but figured I'd unbox a couple things. So this is the cabinet. Okay, so there's a little cabinet inside. So I was actually worried about how flimsy this stuff is going to be, because it's probably the cheapest cabinets that you can buy. And yeah, I mean, I figured this was going to be super thin and flimsy, but this really isn't that bad. I'm actually pretty happy with how thick this material was, because I was considering spending the extra coin to get the Pro Series, but I think this will work. Here's one of the top cabinets. Inside the cabinet is, I think, a valance for the bottom to cover up lights and stuff. And then you got your hardware as well, and the key, and some instructions. I'm assuming this is the feet. More instructions. Oops. There's a shelf for it. I just slammed on the ground. Cool. Let's see what we got in terms of hardware. Alright, so cabinets come with you know, all the hardware. I was hoping it would come with I didn't think this one would come with casters. The rolling drawers, those obviously come with casters. This one just comes with stationary feet, which will be fine for my purposes, but would have been cool if they came with casters. Or if they came with both options, you know. I got the feet all mounted up, got the adjustable footings on there. The holes, they're all lined up just fine, but the actual threads in them are kind of shit, so it's kind of hard to get it. You know, it takes a little persuasion to get the screws to go in properly, because they can go in at an angle, which kind of fucks everything up. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for this cabinet. I'm probably not going to mount this under the workbench. Probably going to have it off to the side, put my drill press on top or something. Just because I want to have a space under the workbench for like a stool. I'm starting to run out of room in the garage, but I'm going to go ahead and unbox one of these rolling cabinets so that I could kind of get it positioned where I need it to be. And I can figure out the height where I want to mount my all my electrical stuff. Okay. Nice. These are already, they come pre-lined. That's pretty dope. There's liners inside already. That's pretty nice. It's not the smoothest drawers in the world, but it'll definitely get the job done. Stuff out. All the hardware. unbox the hardware real quick. So this one comes with casters and all the other hardware right here. Let's get this flip turned upside down. I like that there's some handles over here so you can pull it in and out from under the bench. It's pretty cool. So it might be a little bit harder. This one should be a lot easier to mount compared to the other one. Keys and all the nuts and bolts. This one I'll be able to use my drill. Cool. So it's about the same height as the other one, so cool. Alright, so got some damage on the back side of one of my cabinets, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it already just to verify that there's no other damage. Doesn't really look like there's any other damage aside from the back. There's a little bit of a dent, but it's on the back side, so it's not a big deal. We'll see if NewAge sends me a new one or not. Alright, so this is the cabinet that had some damage. This is the back side of the cabinet, so I noticed there was a little hole in the box when it arrived on my driveway. So looks like there's a little dent on the back side. On the lower portion of the tall lockers. And if we open it up, you can see that there's some damage on the inside as well. Overall, really not a big deal to me. No one's gonna see that shit. I ended up getting in contact with NewAge, and what they did, they basically offered, sorry about that, NewAge basically offered to send me a new one, which I didn't really care for because basically required me shipping it back. You know, I'd have to throw it up on the pallet again, box it all up, deal with shipping, deal with another 3 weeks before it arrives. So they offered that option as well as just refunding me $150. So at the end of the day, I feel like the amount of damage is not worth waiting for a new one, and to me at this point I'd rather just take the $150. So that's what I ended up doing. So yeah, overall didn't get damaged too badly. I think I heard that with Home Depot, if you buy it through there, or if you buy like their Husky brand cabinets, if there's damage, they basically tell you to keep one, or to keep the damaged one. They just send you a new one. Very few questions asked, so kind of was hoping that would be the case, but oh well. Let's get back to unboxing. So inside the tall locker, basically we just have some shelves down here. Of course, another manual, and I'm assuming some hardware. So we'll go ahead and lay this on its side and put the feet back on, or on the bottom. Alright, so like the other cabinet, this comes with the same mounting hardware, the same feet. So I'm just going to screw all these little leg things in, and then we'll screw the feet in. Bigger screwdriver. I'm going to install this grommet too. This is for passing cords into the cabinet for chargers and whatnot. Okay, cool. Alright, we got a little scooter under here, so roll this out. So I went ahead and moved the light out of the fucking way, so I'm just gonna try to manhandle this. Got my blue ball. Alright, on to the next. Cheap ass screws, dude. So these are Phillips head screws, and they just say they strip real fucking easily. If you try to put even a little bit of fucking force on them, maybe I'm just not using a big enough Phillips head. It's definitely possible. I fucking don't know where I put it. I fucking lost that shit. So today's a day that I finish up my NewAge cabinet setup. So it took, what, about 3 weeks or so, maybe 4 weeks from start to finish, from when the cabinets arrived to now when I'm getting it all set up. So everything's all set up for the most part. I got a bunch of outlets that I ran all set up, and now I'm gonna mount up some pegboard that I cut out that fits inside in between the workbench and the upper cabinets, and that should be it. So I'm just gonna mount that up real quick, and let's see how it looks. Alright, so I've got the pegboard all mounted up. Looks pretty good. I just reused some old 1/8 inch hole pegboard that came on my old workbench. Wow, I don't like this gap here. It's kind of annoying, especially compared to the lack of gap there. But oh well. I figured it would stick out a little bit more. Anyways, so I've got that there. I've got a, 20 amp normal outlet as well as USB outlet, so that'll be nice for if I have to charge my phone while I'm working in the garage. Got another outlet here with a switch that runs up to one of my Barina LED lights, which is currently here. I've got it set on some magnets so it comes off pretty easily. I'm just gonna mount it on the underside once I finish bolting this pegboard up to the wall. Cool, so now all I have to do is plug in my lights, get it mounted up. So here you can kind of see, so this is the Barina light tube. It comes with these little dinky brackets which I attached to the back side of a magnet. It's probably a little hard to see. So I've got a bolt and a nut that goes through here, which attach to this little bracket. But yeah, so now they're magnetized. I can adjust them wherever I need to. So yeah, so these guys just mount right up here to the ceiling, like so. And the cord's only so long, so I got it situated pretty close. That's plugged in. Alright, so forgot that I have some light balances that will hide the lights, so let's just test this, make sure this all works real quick. 15 amp breaker on. Boom. We got lights, baby. We got fucking lights. So yeah, like I said, let's attach the balance onto the underside right here. Fuck, I probably should have waited to put stuff in there. These guys came with it, with the upper cabinet, so these just kind of go like this and just hides the light a little bit so it's less visible. Let's go ahead and install those. Yeah, so these little light balances attached to the bottom of the shelf cabinets with a couple nuts and bolts. So yeah, now flip the switch, and boom, let there be light. pretty neat. And that should be enough light for me to cover all my shit. So, do wish this would be more even. Kind of weird. But the bottom of the cabinet's also not even, so yeah, little hood, but that'll do. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Got everything installed. Pegboard installed. Outlets are all wired in. Lights are all wired up. Overall, it's a pretty sick setup, especially when you consider the price point. Figure out where I'm out. We'll mount that later. So it's been a minute since I installed my NewAge cabinets, and I've done a bunch of other shit to the garage since then. But anyways, I was in the middle of making my installation / unboxing video for the cabinets, and I realized I don't really have much footage of the cabinets. So here it is. As you can see, it's I've placed a bunch of tools and shit in here. It's all cluttered because I got my welder and my other tools kind of hanging out. Man, look how bowed this fucking wood is. Gross. Anyways, try to get this shit out of the way. Anyways, so here are the cabinets. There's the pegboard that I mounted. Overhead cabs. Here's my little light. Pretty dope, pretty dope, pretty dope. So yeah, let's just start with these cabinets real quick. So yeah, the doors, they're pretty nice. Like I said, I would say the quality it's there, you know. Like a lot of people say these are pretty flimsy. They're not bad. I mean, maybe they are a little thin, but it's definitely sufficient, you know. They can hold plenty of weight. Got some tools on there. The only thing I don't like about them is that the doors on the cabinets kind of stick. They're kind of hard to like get completely closed. Kind of have to like lift up on the handle a little bit to get it to completely shut. See, the bottom part kind of catches, but I think that's kind of a leveling adjustment. My garage floor is not the most even, so I'm sure if I had a perfectly leveled floor it wouldn't be a problem. Here's the tool drawers. So you can see they hold quite a bit. They're not bad by any means, and I have them locked in place, but they can roll out. So you can see there's a little gap, so that I can pull those out if I ever needed to. Here's a little brace that I made for the top, because otherwise this would just be, if I put enough weight on the center, it would kind of sag. This cabinet is supposed to be in the center, and if I left it in the center, then the top would be sitting on it, so I wouldn't really have to worry about supporting it. But this cabinet's pretty cool, little guy. Got my quick jack pump in there and some oil change stuff. Another cabinet. Keeping my oil and my car wash stuff in there. can fit quite a bit of stuff in here, which is definitely nice because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. Let's take a look at these overhead cabinets. Let's see, pretty nice, pretty solid stuff. You know, it's like I said, the metal's thin. It's 24 gauge, I believe, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna hold up to all the abuse that I could throw on it. So here's the you kind of see the 2x4 that I laid out behind the cabinets, and that's mounted directly to the block wall. There's our third cabinet. Just got some brake fluid and stuff. RBF 600. Up top, you know, still got plenty of room for you know, some storage. I got my heater, some race ramps, router table. That's a spot for my new table saw. But yeah, I really like the cabinets. I would definitely buy them again if I had the option, or if I moved to a garage and had even more space. Definitely would get them again, maybe in white. I would say for your, you know, it's definitely the best bang for your buck. I think the Husky cabinets are couple hundred more, depending on the system that you get. But I think for the 8-piece set from NewAge is about $1,200 from Costco. The equivalent Husky is like $1,300 or $1,400. So this is a 9-piece set, and I got it for $1,300 minus like the extra $150 that NewAge refunded me for the damage to one of my taller cabinets. So yeah, like I said, I think it's definitely worth the money. You know, even if I was super rich, I probably still would get this set up over a super expensive one. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope it was informative. Please subscribe. Peace.